Making pavlova or meringue is simple when you do it the Savory way. For a firm meringue, you need to follow a few important guidelines. First, the mixer's beaters and the bowl need to be cleaned or degreased with care. If not, the egg whites will never get stiff enough. You can degrease the beaters and the bowl by rubbing them with lemon and then cleaning them with paper towels. Next, each egg needs to be carefully separated above a different degreased bowl. Separate an egg above one bowl and then put its egg white in another degreased bowl. Separate the next egg above the first bowl as well. The egg white will never stiffen as desired if the yolk is mixed in. By separating the eggs above different bowls, you prevent having to throw away everything if you aren't successful with a single egg. It's also important to have the eggs at room temperature. If they're too cold, it's harder to beat air into them, and they'll never expand to their maximum volume. Add a teaspoon of vinegar or lemon juice to the egg whites bowl. This helps the foam become firmer and more stable. Beat with a mixer until they form soft peaks. Next, very slowly, add the sugar by the spoonful while you're still beating the egg whites. Wait until the egg white has completely absorbed the sugar before adding the next spoonful. It is crucial to use only superfine sugar. Sugar that's too coarse gives the foam a grainy texture. When all the sugar is added and absorbed, the foam will be firm and shiny. This is called the stiff peak stage. Make sure to use the foam as soon as you can after finishing it, or it will lose its volume. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper and spread the meringue on it for one pavlova, or instead create several small pavlovas. You can also put the foam in a piping bag and use it to make perfectly round pie shells in a spiral shape. In that case, draw a circle on the parchment paper or use the sides of a spring form as a mold. Put the egg white foam in an oven preheated to 250 degrees. Meringue actually needs to dry more than it has to bake. This way, it retains its light color. A large pavlova needs at least an hour and a half in the oven. Smaller meringues need less. The outside will be crunchy while the inside is still a little soft. If you want the meringues to be dry and crusty through and through, bake them at 195 degrees for 4 hours. And that's the Savory way to make meringue and pavlova.